Hello everyone and welcome back to For the Love of Dogs. My name is Yana and today I'm here with my dog Christina and my dog Akiba, and Lord is also in the background. He's actually munching on something right now. So my name is Yana and I have three dogs. I'm privileged to have three dogs. I have a Chihuahua mix, a Hound mix, and a Shepherd mix. And they're all of different breeds and different ages. And the topics of today's discussion will be some of the health scares that I experienced with my dogs. And this is not meant to substitute any professional medical advice. If your dog is not feeling well, if he's having any kind of medical issues, please take them to the licensed veterinarian and have them seen, evaluated, examined, and checked out, okay? I'm just sharing my own personal stories of what happened to me and some of the things that I've dealt with and health scares with my dogs. So first off, very important, many people feed their dogs human food, and it all depends. Sometimes I give things to my dog other than their dog food. I give chicken, or I give them some turkey, or I give them some beef. But again, make sure that, whatever table food you are feeding them, it's not seasoned, it doesn't have excessive salt, pepper, other condiments. For sure, my dogs have eaten spinach. I've given them broccoli, I've given them carrots, I've given them celery. They love blueberries, strawberries, I've given them peaches, I've given them pears, apples, watermelon, no seeds. I've given them bananas. So these are some of the items that are safe. I've also given my dog eggs. I've given my dogs eggs. I fed them oatmeal with a little bit of milk. They've had plain yogurt. That's about it. Make no mistake about it, chocolate is highly toxic and dangerous to your dogs, as well as any kind of artificial sweetener. Avocados are not good for your dogs. Onions, garlic, grapes. Stay away from these items. So, hi, pretty. So some of the things that occurred to me as a dog parent with my dogs, my little Christina here. I got her on holidays in 2014, and right after Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year, everything was well, and then we were celebrating my son's birthday. So by mistake, because we were first-time dog parents, we didn't have any experience, by mistake, we gave her some chocolate sponge cake with some buttercream icing, and that made her extremely sick. She was vomiting, she had explosive diarrhea. We had to take her to a veterinarian, Dr. William Goodman. She had to get a special medication to control her nausea and vomiting. And then I had to feed her a special diet of white rice, pumpkin, lean turkey. And it took her 2 to 3 days to come back to normal, and thank God she survived. So please do not give your dogs any kind of, chocolate or artificial sweeteners, because it could be lethal and your dog could die. Another health scare that we recently experienced with Christina is she had a very tiny tumor that we noticed this past February on her right inner thigh. As you can see, you cannot tell that she even had a surgery. The scar is amazing. It looked like a very soft tumor, a size of a bean. And we discovered it in February, took her to the doctor, he examined her, we decided to monitor, we were very conservative. When he did a biopsy, it turned out it was a fat tumor, also called lipoma. So from February to August, it grew to a size of an extra large egg. So at that point, it was in the groin. I noticed that she was slowing down with her walking. Also, the feeding was different. She was just not herself. She was really slow, lethargic, kind of. And so we decided that we scheduled for surgery. Hi, Lord. And the preparation for the surgery is basically, she is not allowed to eat after midnight. She has to be on empty stomach. I dropped her off at the doctor's office at 9 in the morning, got her back at 6 p.m. Of course, even though she recovered from anesthesia, she was still very lethargic. When I got her, she had her tongue sticking out on the side of her mouth, and pretty much for the next day and a half, she was only drinking sips of water via oral syringe. And then slowly she started peeing, little by little she started to eat, and in about a week she came back to normal. The stitches came off at 10 days. She came home with a drain. Shh, guys, quiet. And the drain was removed by her veterinarian, Dr. Kudman, after about 5 or 6 days. So after the surgery, very important is to care for the incision. It's a daily treatment of topical antimicrobial agent. I did my own spray, a combination of a little bit of alcohol and hydrogen peroxide. I didn't want to rub it, I was dabbing it. So she's back to normal, she's happy, healthy. So that's health scares those were health scares that we experienced with Christina. Again, this is not to substitute any professional veterinary advice or examination. I'm just sharing my own personal experiences with my dogs. The next issues that we had was physical issues related to Akiba. She was a puppy. She's my hound mix. She was about 1 year old. She was playing outside in the cold weather. It was December, and I think she did too much of running around, and she pulled apparently a muscle in both of her hind legs. So it's interesting. Dogs, they use body language to communicate their feelings and their needs with us. So what I've noticed with Akiba after coming back, after she was running around a lot, that evening she looked extremely tired. She lied down and she was refusing to get up. The following day she was refusing to get up, she was refusing to eat, she was refusing to drink, and we really didn't know what to make out of it. She just looked very, very quiet. She wasn't wagging her tail, she was just not acting herself. So please learn your dog's body language. If the dog is shivering, if the dog is yelping, whimpering, crying, howling, those are some sort of signs of distress. Please take him to your vet and have him evaluated. So I took Akiba to the vet, he did all the exams, he moved her bones, and it turned out, that she did pull muscles, and we were given non-steroidal anti-inflammatory painkillers for the next couple of days. The one that Dr. Kudman prescribed for Akiba was called Previcox. Previcox, 227 milligrams. It was half a tablet once a day. So she took it for a couple of days. She was placed on strict bed rest. So, and I was giving her some massage exercises, and maybe 10 days later, she was much better and returned to her normal activities, eating, drinking, moving, and all that stuff. So it was a physical injury. Another health scare that we experienced with Lord, this was last year. He was about 10 months old, and he was playing with another dog. And after playing and running around, I saw him fall. He kind of yelped a little bit and howled, and then continued to play. But when we got home later that evening, he was also very minimally active. He was withdrawn. So those are the body language and activities that I noticed that were off. And the following day, he was limping. So I took him to our veterinarian, Dr. William Kudman, and he had him thoroughly examined. And after all the tests and everything came back, it looked like his ACL was affected, and the recommendation was surgery. And I spoke, to my family. We all decided that we wanted to be conservative regarding Ward's treatment because Ward was still a puppy. He's a German Shepherd mix, so we reviewed evidence-based practice articles about his particular health issue and health condition, and we decided to not go ahead with the surgery. My biggest worries were his bone growth plates. Also, the side effects if you're having an orthopedic surgery, your dog is getting an orthopedic surgery, it's a pretty invasive procedure. It involves probably some sort of an implant, some sort of screws. So because he was a puppy, I decided to, kind of wait and see. And of course, if it was absolutely necessary, we would go ahead and, have Lord and do the surgery. But we decided to be conservative with it. Online on Amazon, I found this company. It's called VK Russ, VKRUSSE. It's called Design Redog of Sweden, and basically it's a left leg, hind leg splint. The leg goes in here, this part goes across the back, and it could be adjusted. You know, you just go online and you measure, and then I got it in without, approximately within 10 days it was mailed to me. So this is the strap, and you put it across the dog's back. So this was a support splint. So when this injury happened with Lord was also placed on strict bed rest. He was crated most of the time. He would only come out for to relieve himself for a very short, well-controlled walk. I was giving him massage. Also, the doctor prescribed non-steroidal anti-inflammatory painkillers. They're also known as NSAIDs. So we took those for a couple of days, and then for the next couple of months, very restricted activities. I would give him massage. We would go for walks. He would not be allowed on the couch. He would not be allowed on the bed. So no jumping. We didn't do any kind of physical exertion whatsoever until he completely healed. So it took about 3 months. Also, after speaking to some of my colleagues, I decided to supplement and give him joint vitamins. And you can find them in any stores, any pet stores that sell. And I got them special vitamins to help with to strengthen his joints. I was also feeding him pig ears and other things containing any kind of ligaments to help my dog Lord heal that particular part of his body. So with love and patience, a couple of months later he was back to normal. But until this day, I'm very reserved. I don't take him to any dog parks because I don't want the old injury to be re-injured and then have permanent damage. So we really don't go to dog parks. What I do right now is he either plays with Akiba. She's much lighter than him, and she's not she's a very docile, submissive dog. So I'm not worried that she's going to cause any problems. And also, sometimes it's just me and him. I put him on a long leash, and you know, we play tug of war, and I try to also make sure that the exercise is not too exertive for him and he's not too tired when we're done. So definitely, you know, in my case, my 3 dogs, I consider them as family members. So any kind of health issues, health problems, you know, you definitely have to have good veterinarian care. And some people even get pet insurance. So you could definitely do research on that. Okay? And definitely monitor your pets, you know, activities, monitor their habits, and anything out of ordinary. This will definitely tell you that, you know, you need to look into it. Another thing I wanted to mention during my video this time, I spoke about heartworm treatment, and then finally got my batch from PetMeds.com. This is called HeartGuard Livermectin Pyrantel. It's an oral treatment. It comes in the form of a chew that you give the dog by mouth, and I give it to my dogs once a month as a prevention for heartworms. Okay, and I just got them in today. This package is 6 doses, so it's given once a month. So it's going to be good for half a year, for 6 months. And each packaging of HeartGuard Plus comes with 6 chewable tablets, and all of my dogs have their own batch. I'm going to show it a little bit closer. Come on, Christina girl. So this is it up close. HeartGuard chews. So this is for Lord, as you can see, 51 to 100 pounds. I have one for Christina. This one is up to 25 pounds, and I have one for Akiba, 25 to 50 pounds. So it's a monthly treatment that I give for them. They send it to you, you know, the same way as a prescription, and PetMeds.com, and they deliver it to you. And if you spend $50, the shipping and handling is free. So as part of my monthly routines, they get a bath. I trim their nails, I brush their teeth. They get a topical application of a flea and tick treatment, and they get this. They get Heart Guard by mouth once a month. So I wish everyone the best of luck. I wish your babies to be healthy and happy just like mine are. And don't hesitate to get books, read as much as you can about your particular dog breed and their habits. It will help you be a better parent, and it will help you keep them happy, healthy, and it will make your life together a very nice life together, and you will enjoy their company. And thank you so much. Until next time, and this is Yana for the Love of Dogs. Bye.